flags are posi- positive signs or behaviors that indicates a person is emotionally healthy, respectful, and capable of forming a healthy relationship. Here are five, only five. There are much more. However, I'm just going to give you five green flags to look for when dating. Now, y'all gonna see me look down at my cheat sheet. Don't judge me, okay? Don't do it. Now, first one I want to talk about is respect for boundaries. Respect for boundaries, okay? It is what it is. That is extremely important because how can you be with someone that does not respect your boundaries? And this is extremely important when getting to know someone, because when you're getting to know them before you make that commitment to them, you want to be sure that they are someone that respects you, respects your boundary. They respect when you tell them, like, hey, this is something I don't like. This is something I don't, this is a deal breaker, or this is something that I don't appreciate when dating or in a relationship. Don't do this, XYZ, yada, yada, yada. Okay? And then they say, okay, I'm going to do XYZ. I'm going to do yada, yada, yada. I'm going to do everything that you just told me you don't like. And if you just let it happen, then, that just says you don't respect your own boundaries. And, that right there, it becomes a red flag, okay? So you want to look for someone that respects your boundaries, okay? Because people will push you. Men will test you. Women will test you to see if you are going to stand for that, okay? They are going to see if you are going to stand on business about your boundaries, okay? They are going to say, she told me that this is what she doesn't want, this is what she doesn't like. Let me see how far I can go. He told me this is what he isn't going to do, this is what he will not, stand for. Let me see how far I can push this. People are going to test you, okay? And most of the times they will do it in the dating phase before you guys even make that commitment to become, exclusive. They will do it in the dating phase. And you want someone that when you tell them this is what I don't like, they respect that. Okay? So, respect for boundaries. Next one is kindness and empathy. Kindness and empathy. You want someone who shows genuine concern for others' feelings. Of course, you want them to show genuine concern for your feelings. Okay? No doubt, that's number one priority, right? But you want to see how they treat other people. Someone, a complete stranger that they are not expecting to get anything from. A person on the street. You're going into a gas station, and is this gentleman that you're dating, is he holding the door for the next person or for, the next young lady that's walking through it? Just anything. You just want to see how they treat other people. You want to see if they're kind to other people or if they're rude. If they're just like out in the world, just like giving their ass to kiss, giving their ass to people to kiss. You don't want to deal with someone that's just a nasty person. You don't want to deal with someone that's an ugly person on the inside. You want to deal with someone that is kind, someone that they can empathize with you. They can empathize for you. They have empathy. You want someone that shows emotional maturity, okay? Emotional maturity, kindness, and empathy. How do they treat others? Because eventually the way that they are out there treating strangers, treating their family, treating their friends, their kids, eventually it's going to spill on you. Eventually you are going to start to get that treatment that they are giving to everyone else. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, the people that they're out there treating like in the world, they feel that they don't need those people. Those people can't do anything for them. So why do they need, why am I being nice to you? You can't do anything for me. And eventually they will probably start to feel that way about you and start to treat you the same way they're treating them. Okay? So look out for kindness and empathy because you want that. All right? Next one is emotional availability. Emotional availability. They are open about their feelings, willing to discuss emotions, and able to handle vulnerability. Okay? They are able to talk about their own feelings. They're able to open up about what is going on in their own world. They are able to receive when you open up and you express your emotions and you're vulnerable with them. They are able to receive that, and then they're able to return it as well. You want someone that can reciprocate that. You want someone that can accept that. You don't want someone that's going to shut it down the moment you start to show emotions, the moment you try to become vulnerable with them. You don't want someone that's going to shut it down, dismiss it, brush it off, push it to the side, try to, deter you from talking about it. You don't want someone that's going to do that. And mind you, most of the time, these signs, you'll see these things when you're getting to know someone in the beginning. Of course, 95% of people bring their representatives to a first date. Most people, okay? However, as time starts to go, if this is somebody that you're kicking it with and you're enjoying the company and you're dating and you're hanging out with them, you start to see pattern, you start to see consistency, which we'll get to, because seeing consistency in these things are what's key. Every time you go somewhere, are they kind to people, or are they, kind of hit or miss? One moment they're kind, the next minute they're like, why are you talking to me? To strangers. One minute they're like, oh no, you can tell me about how you feel. Tell me about your day or what's going on in your life. And then they're always like, why are you always just complaining about your day? Or why are you're always like so emotional, or you're so sensitive? That's a problem. Okay. So you do want someone that is emotional available. Okay. They have emotional maturity. Emotionally mature. Okay. Next is healthy conflict resolution. They have a healthy conflict resolution. This means that they are able to resolve, discuss, have calm discussions, calm disagreements with you, and stay respectful. Stay respectful. You want to see how someone gets in a challenging situation. Do they become dismissive? Do they become angry? Do they become violent? Do they become disrespectful? You want to see how someone handles conflict, because that is very important, because you don't know if they become abusive or, any of that stuff. But you want to see how they handle conflict. Is it in a healthy way or not? And you want someone that does it in a healthy way. We are looking for green flags only. So they handle conflicts in a healthy way. Okay? Our last one is consistent communication. Consistency is key. Okay? You want to look for consistency in all of the green flags that I have listed or that I've mentioned. You want to look for consistency because, like I stated, they can do it one time, but are they doing it the majority of the time, all of the time? Or are they just like a hit or miss? Or it's like a 1% over 99% that they do 1% and then they don't 99% of the time. Because like I said, people show up with their, their representatives and then their true selves come out. So you want to look for consistency in everything that they're doing, because that will tell you pattern, consistency, that will tell you who they truly are. Okay, look for that. But yes, so consistent communication. Do they keep in touch regularly? Okay, I get it, busy lives. Everybody says that they're so busy. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm too busy. I just can't. I didn't have the time. I don't have the time. Listen, I am a firm believer in you make time for what it is that you want. Or you make time for who you want. Because if a man or a woman places value in you and they know that communication, they know that hearing from you regularly is something that would make you happy, something that would make you smile, then they're going to do it. They're going to find a way. They're going to, whether it's, hey, okay, we're going to compromise on, hey, I can't call you and we can't have that, 30 minutes to 4 hour talk that we usually have today because I'm swamped with meetings. I've got X, Y, and Z. I've got to, run here and I've got to do this and that. But I will shoot you a text whenever I get the chance. I'll shoot you a text, just to kind of keep you in the loop of my day. Or, they shoot you a text to say, hey, I'm sorry I can't talk to you, but, I just want to let you know I'm thinking about you. Or, hey, just letting you know I'm thinking about you. Or thinking about you. They will find some type of way to communicate with you as opposed to just leaving you out there in the gray area, not knowing what's going on. My boyfriend and I, that was something that we had an issue with, because for him, it was like, hey, we don't have to talk every day. For me, it was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why don't you want to talk to me every day? We're not living together. You don't see me every day. So why don't you want to know what's going on in my world every day? I want to know what's going on in your world every day. I want to stay up to date with you. And then we got a little compromise going. I was like, okay, I'll pull back. And then for him, it was, okay, I'll do a little more. So, we came to a middle ground. Or it was a point where, with him, when it comes down to if he's going through something, he's stressing or whatever the case may be, he just stops talking to everybody. He doesn't communicate with anybody. And for me, it's like, I'm not everybody, okay? Stop putting me in that category of, everybody. We share something different, so I need different than everybody else. Compromise with me. You don't even have to call me and talk to me, until you got the mental capacity to talk to me or to deal with me or anyone. But I need to know you're okay still, just shoot me a text. Hey, my headspace just isn't there. I'm not ignoring you. Right now I just can't talk. Give me something. Don't, I'm calling, I'm texting, and, I'm being left on red or I'm being ignored, whatever the case may be. I'll call you back. I get a one of those generic responses, call you back later, and never get a call. Don't give me that. Don't give me what you give everyone else, okay? Because what we share with each other, we're not sharing with everyone else. So we need to, we hold each other at a different level, at a different standard, and we should be giving each other much more than what we're giving the world, or much more than what we're giving outsiders, right? So give me that compromise. And he did. He, as hard as it was for him, he did. He compromised on it, and he's so much better at it. And I love him for it, because I know for him that was probably extremely difficult, because here it is. I'm like, yeah, I know you're going through it, but I still want to hear from you. I'm sorry. I want to work it through with you. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to know what you're going through. So talk to me, damn it. But for him, it's like, I can't, because I'm going to get extremely irritated. I'm easily annoyed right now. I'm stressed. I'm all of these things, and I don't want to place that on you. So it was hard for him and myself, but he did compromise, so we found that middle ground. Love him for it. But yes, so consistency and communication is a green flag. Okay? Consistency. Are they open? Are they honest in their communication? Are they, is there a pattern where, okay, we're talking 2 days and then 3 days off? I don't hear from you. I don't like it. Or if that's something you like, then that's cool. You just got to voice it. With he and I, listen, that whole communication thing in the beginning, listen, I asked him, I was like, is this how it's going to be trying to get to know you? And he liked that. He liked it because I was a little aggressive with it. So he says, even though I'm a delicate flower. But I was like, listen, because I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to get to know him. But it would be, we would, there would be a conversation one day and then 2-3 days with nothing. And for me, it's like, no, this isn't consistent enough. Okay, is this how it's going to be trying to get to know you? Because for me, it's like, okay, if this is what it's going to be, then I'm good. When I said that, okay, he picked it up. And we're good. But yes, so those are 5 green flags you want to look for in a relationship. As I stated, there are so many more green flags to look for. However, these were just 5 things that I thought were, pretty important. All of them are pretty important. It depends on who you are, what it is that you're looking for. My green flags may not be your green flags, okay? Your green flags may not be mine. These are just some things that I think are, they should be across the board green flags for everyone. But, to each his own. So, that's it for now. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all that good stuff, okay? Thank you.